not super good, but I got 23 gigs free on another drive, so I can always transfer a VOD over and make that work. But anyway. Oh god, I forgot to.
Yeah.
Oh no.
User joined your channel.
Oh god, I left that on.
User joined your channel.
Shush. Sounds deactivated. All right, cool. So, few things we're doing today. One, someone, his name is Ilbanek, who we see in OFCRA and sometimes in Friday Night Fights. He's a really great guy, makes missions for OFCRA as well. I think he's also made some FNF missions before. He has sent me over a new TFAR plugin where we will be able to hear everyone's voice down on the ground here, but we won't hear anyone in the spectator mode. So this is me testing that out today, and we'll see how all of that goes. Wretched, thanks for the 2-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Thank you so much. But we'll see if it works, because if it does, great. I'll be hanging out when I'm solo shoutcasting in the TFAR channel just to listen to these guys, and we'll be able to hear all of their local comms, and that should hopefully elevate how we do our co-casting, or I guess commentary here would be the proper term. But let's dive right into the mission, and I'll start talking about all the changes we've had made, because we've had a lot to change here. But anyway, mission made by McLean. It's called Sandcastle. Simple US versus Russia, specifically testing large-scale terrain deformation and performance, but also trenches. Right, because the profiling build for Arma 3 became the main build, so a lot of new things happened, such as a complete rework of thermal imaging, which some people are for. I'm personally kind of for, but that's besides the point. But it also added the terrain deformation tool as a potential thing, so we'll see how it's applied to Friday Night Fights. This change was made, I think, 2 days ago. Otherwise, mission rules. M2 statics are restricted to the objective they are spawned in. Only the sandbags and planks can be used in the trench objective for building. Otherwise, game mode is simply destroying 2 caches. The mission variables, 800 meter view distance, 125 build points, that's the default, no NVGs nor magnified optics. Medium anti-tank settings, we have both sides taking 2 AT rounds per both the assistant and the launcher. Otherwise, we're going to start with Op 4 because they are on the defense and we spawned over them. And to take a quick moment, Willow Tree, thanks for the 2 gifts, my man. I hope you are doing A-okay. I know your life is very, very busy right now. But if you got a sub from Willow, make sure you thank him. Otherwise, hope you all keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of the scenario. But regardless, these are the modern Russian EMR desert camouflage kits. Loadouts for them are going to be AK-74s modernized. If you want to do a prediction, you should just have an interface automatically pop up. If it doesn't, just refresh the page, and we'll see how things go. Otherwise, they got a massive choice between using Eastern Optics with the UUK model or Western Optics if they go with a Zentico rail on the weapon. Otherwise, they get the MP443 Grotch as their secondary. Light machine gunners get the RPK-74. Medium machine gunners get the PKP. Light anti-tank get the single-shot disposable RPG-26. I don't think there is any X-ray anymore. I read in the template update for FNF that they completely removed X-ray, so Recon is now obsolete. You won't see that anymore, so we won't talk about it. Crew and Aviation either get a choice of between a PP2000 or an AKS. Those are the guys that are going to be probably driving the BTRs today. Speaking of, they get 2 BTRs and 9 transport gases for their side to move in. Otherwise, looking over at their roster here, we have Vagrant commanding. Theoretically, I should be able to hear them. And I don't. I'm gonna have to get back to Ilbanek then, because I don't hear anyone with the plugin on, which is a shame. Let me check something real quick. Let's make sure I have it applied right on my end. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that was a mistake. So... Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep. All right. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. I am so sorry about that. But no, I think I'll have to try it on OFCRA then and see if it's working there, and then from there try to figure out a way to apply it to Friday Night Fights. But all right, that failed. I am so sorry about that. So hopefully I didn't blow out your eardrums. Hopefully the noise gate caught all that. But anyway, let's continue knowing that the plugin didn't really work. Sounds like a cafeteria lunchtime. Yeah, damn. Woo. Oh, he accessed more than 10% of his brain power and hurt everyone at the same time. Yeah, that's the voice of, that's what God has to deal with, right? Good God. Norris leading Alpha HQ, Sholand as his medic, Alpha 1 being led by Nielsen with Puma, Shun, Bendel, Bates, Mittens, and Sim under him. Depso leading Alpha 2 with Tymek, Alvin, Clash, and Sayak under him. Azuki leading Bravo HQ, Bravo 1 being led by Steve with Hunavar Wise, Kabubi, Pyros, and Cal. Pro Hunter leading Bravo 2 with Gogu, Thompson, Aim at the Balls, Rodrigue, and Solomons. Charlie being led by Velatarian, with Charlie 1 being led by Skits with Vince, Ainaru, Delador, Dombi, and Kinnick. Nemo leading Charlie 2 with Flinja, which I think Flinja now. Joseph, Shut It Down, Zally, and Fluffy. And then King leading Delta HQ with Guy Fury as his medic, with Novix leading Roster, Bant, and Cake here. Also, you might notice there's an extra medic slot in the Delta slot now. It's because they added a third medic for the group, which was quite interesting there. But Yuru leading Delta 2 with Harvid, Lacarfor, Archer, Dwidux, Deska Keeper, and Marcus Messias, and then Holland and Fred taking a dedicated BTR crew, so the other BTR might be used by another squad. Gloomuth, thanks for the 4-month resub. What happened to you, buddy? Why are you in the hospital? I honestly hope you're okay, and I hope it's not too serious. Nonetheless, thanks for the 4-month resub, and yeah, damn, dude, or miss, I hope you're okay. Feel free to tell us what's going on, man. Yeah, that sucks to hear. Ooh, baby. So it looks like this is where they're testing the reforming, or the Deformer mod, because this has all been made into a flat terrain. So they made this amazing trench network, and they also folded the terrain with the trench line. So this is just some of the power you can see with this new mod. Missions are going to be super freaking useful now, and I think it's actually reflected on the map as well, because I don't see any of the map terrain showing that the actually I do see that how it's bent around, so that's quite interesting. Wow, really cool. Yeah, so we're gonna see some trench warfare on today with this new tool, so that's really nice. And then they've just basically bent the AO to that position as well. But anyway, let's go ahead and look over at the Blue Force side. Uniforms are going to be the modern American Marines Desert Camouflage. To break down the roster, you got the Platoon Lead, Platoon Sergeant, Squad Leader, Team Leader, Auto Rifleman Assistant, Grenadier, Grenadier IR, who have the 40mm Hunt IR rounds, which are basically cameras you can fire from the underbarrel grenade launcher, also known as the UGL. And it gives you a nice eye in the sky approach. It has normal vision and night vision. Machine Gunner Assistant, Combat Engineer, Light Anti-Tank, Medium Anti-Tank 1, and Assistant, Medium Anti-Tank 2, and Assistant. Recon, Infantry, and Scouts, and Sniper, these are no longer relevant because they've been taken out of FNF. But otherwise, your Designated Marksman, which is going to be a Mark 11, which is 20 rounds chambered in 7.62x5.4 for a the DMR kit. And then the Russians, it's the 10-round SVDs chambered in 7.62x5.4. And if I said that, I might have screwed up. Blue Force chambered in 5.1. Op 4 chambered in 5.4. Both are bigger rounds than usual 5.45 or 5.56. But anyway, crew lead, crewman, pilot, medic, and the base kit. Loadouts for these guys are going to be M16, M27s, which are full auto M4 platforms, or an M4A1, which only fires in bursts. M9 Beretta is their secondary. Light machineries get the M249, medium machine gunners get the 240 Golf, light anti-tank, also known as LAT, get the M136 single-shot disposable AT launcher. Recon doesn't matter because that's been scrubbed out. And then crew and aviation get either the MP70, M4A1, but I don't think there's going to be any of that because they don't have any defensive assets other than turrets. So there's no vehicles for them to crew that on. Otherwise, looking at Blue 4's roster, we have Shy commanding with Grav as the platoon medic. Kevin leading Alpha HQ. He's merged everyone under him. So he's got Mackenzie, Swola, Eric Hiru, Gazag, Wheaton, Galil, Artisan, Reapers Insanity, Top Gun, he switched the A and the J. That's cute. Threw me for a loop for a second. Tizmo, Lolo, Tackleberry, and Jobby. Nemesis leading Bravo HQ with Finn as the squad medic. Bravo 1 being led by Whiplash with Azariah, Purton, Nimia, Yanni, and Dooley. Naps leading Bravo 2 with Cullis, Iander, Casual. Iander isn't playing AT, or is that just a mismark and he's not marked as an AT guy? Because seeing Iander not take AT is really interesting, but no, he is not. All right, cool. He is probably the best AT person I ever know, like, in all of Arma, hands down. We've seen some people make some really great AT shots in the past, but Iander is very consistent. He has been consistent over the years. I watched him... I'll get to an Iander story in a second. But Casual, Andiri, Warkus, and Dobbs, and then Delta has merged everyone together. So under Morgan leading, we have Mutant, Night Owl, Olaf, Oddball, Jack, Pierce, Pons, Newton, Khalil, Nikolai, Hayes, Heartseer, Alipuz, Blas, and Mail together. But anyway, when Iander used to play heavily in TSB, back when we had the tier system, 1 through 5, We once had to give Iander a temp ban because he was super tired during an op, and someone as a joke called out their friendly Apache as an enemy, and Iander just turned around, whipped his AT out, and just sniped it out of the sky from like 800 meters out. And we still had to ban him for a few days because technically it was griefing, but I mean, it was so funny. Just the video of him just taking the damn thing out, lining up the shot, and blowing it up because he was just too tired and he autopiloted the shot. And it was a great fucking shot, mind you, but I just remember laughing about it. Oh, Falcon, you are not playing tonight. Hopefully you're doing okay though, bro. All right, but otherwise, that should be good. I'm going to go back into my tools and plugins real quick and try to diagnose why my thingamajig broke. Yeah, and as soon as I collected that, I don't know, we'll see. I'll give this a bit more time. We can't hear the people on the ground, so I'll have to talk to Ilbanek about that, but... you know, at least we're trying new things, because I am trying to get something going where we can hear people on the ground without hearing anyone in the spectator mode. I'd laugh my ass off, though, it was set the opposite way, but we'll have to see. Whew. Otherwise, Falcon is not playing. Papega is on Op 4. Scandy is on Blue 4. I know a lot of you guys like to use those guys as indicators, but that is how everything goes. Oh, man. Going through my DMs right now. Willow, I just saw what you said. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope today the stream makes it a little better. Also, where is Gloomith here? Your heart went and tried to kill you? Ah, dude. Yeah, and I agree with what Omnizar said. It's tell to stop. That's very rude. You shouldn't die to that, man. But admittedly, I've been trying to kill him for years. Doesn't like my diet and complete lack of exercise. Yeah, dude. Well, I hope you're okay, man. Really. And I hope this stream makes you feel better. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Getting into a healthy rhythm is pretty important. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but ever since mid-June, I've been going back to the gym regularly. I've been watching what I eat. I've gone from 225, I'm down to 202 right now. And I feel great, to be honest. I rebuilt my sleep schedule. I'm usually in bed by like midnight or 1. I wake up around 7 or 8. And I've just built a wonderful schedule for myself to try to get everything done. But, I mean, in your case, where your body is actually trying to kill you if you're not being healthy, man, it's really tough to start that rhythm. But once you are able to get into it, it's very beneficial, man. So I hope you can make those positive changes, because I'd hate to see you continue to go in the hospital, man. I hope you're okay. And Willow, I hope you're okay, too. Again, I saw what you've sent in DMs. But all right, I mean, this is a pretty simple operation. Blue 4 is holding out this little position. Again, they're testing the Deformer tool, and they've actually been able to make like these trenches and moats and whatnot. There's a lot I want to do with it. But for now, I'm just going to be focusing on some other projects. But for example, the map GOS Daria, there's a few things I want to change for the terrain to make it more like Deserts of Karak-ish. And now that that thing's finally done, I can start with that campaign, which I'm going to be really happy for. But you can tell there's a few limitations with it. Like, there's not supposed to be water here, and the water is kind of glitching the hell out, which I find kind of funny. But, you know, we'll see how everything goes. Anyway, first cache is literally at the base of this hill, so if enough shots go into there, it's fine. It's just a trench warfare in the back that's going to be a bit messy. If Op 4 just keeps all their forces together, I think they'll be fine, but we'll just have to see how that goes. Yeah, righto, Willow. Let's see it all go. You had Iander did friendly fire you last week, Falcon. I saw it. It was pretty damn funny. Anyway, I know some of you have been asking if we're doing DayZ after this. So the schedule is I'm going to be covering rounds 1 and 2 of EU. Then I'm going to be doing a Zeus op at 6. That'll probably be wrapped up by 7:30. And then we'll be covering all 3 rounds of the NA branch, or the first 2, and then we'll transition to DayZ. And then hopefully after, it should be good. And Ilbanek, it's not working, unfortunately. I can't hear them on the ground. I'm waiting to see when they start to die if I'll hear them in Spectator. But I also want to give it on OFCRA a try on Thursday, just to see if it only works there, because it might be something weird. But just to ask, because I thought I saw it on the picture, you're only supposed to enable the plugin you sent me, right? Nothing else should be enabled, no other TFAR plugins. That is weird. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. Yeah, only the Ilbanek edited. I'm going to check right now just to be safe, but I'm 99% certain. Yeah, I only have yours on, the Ilbanek edited one. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Maybe I put it in the... I mean, it's in the right place, though, because I'm able to enable it on TFAR, but... What was the title that I used for what? Oh, by the way, I know some of you have been asking what the new PC part list is, so I put that in the title. I haven't updated it to the new drives, but, I mean, all of the base components are there. I just have a 950 and 960, both Evo, Samsung, solid-state drives, and then a 4 terabyte Western Digital red drive or something in there. Oh, are you talking about the heli snipe? I forget what it was like. I called it like the best AT shot I've ever made, but no, the one where, okay, no. So let me clarify. That's not a clip on my channel. That is something I had to review as an admin. I don't have that clip on my channel anywhere. That was something submitted to us because back when I worked in TSBN as an administrative T5, we had to deal with ban requests and stuff. I guess ban reports would be the proper term. So I don't think that clip exists anywhere publicly. But it was a pretty good clip. And I don't know why I just randomly thought of it, but that's why Iander, I would admit, is the AT god. I make some pretty good AT shots too, though. I mean, Splendid Squad's AT shot where I shot Remy down, that was pretty good. That was the perfect way to end it, too. Oh, man. Let me say this as well. There are some pretty major events that I would be looking out for over the next few months, guys. I'm not allowed to speak about them, but there's some really cool things that are coming up. And last time I said that, I was hinting at, you know, the Resident Evil Hive stuff and the backroom stuff. That's all in the works. We're going to see it by the end of this month and beginning of September. This other stuff, we're probably going to see anywhere between now and the beginning of next year. Wink! And that's all I can say about it right now. But Liru's working on some really fun stuff I think you guys are going to really like. Fun fact, I had to go back... I still have to go back to my house. I have to get a picture of my grandfather in front of his Huey. I'm going to get that scanned in, and I'm going to use it as a photo on my desk in a op coming up. And, yeah, I can't give you any context. Anyway, Op 4 is coming in. We got 2 gases coming around on the left side, multiple gases behind it, some other ones back there. Only one of the BTRs, it looks like, is being fielded. However, this is a little risky because we do have Blue 4 right here. Woo! Oh, yeah, that's a more recent one where Falcon took off with the plane while firing the guns backwards. Yeah, that was done in POG, if I remember correctly, way back when. That was a pretty funny one. But anyway, back to the action here. I mean, Op 4 is just gonna, looks like, do some sort of pincer move. He did it with the Harrier, of course he did. Alright. So the gases can actually take quite a bit of punishment. It's only the windows that are weakened here. I just heard some AT fire. Oh, that's because gases are literally driving right into an ambush right here. Oh! And that was a SMA. Oh my god. Macias literally ran... What on earth was that? He tried to pull a fast one on Scandy. Oh, that was a good attempt. I'll give him that, but it just wasn't enough in that one stance. Good golly gee willikers, guys. All right, I need to, let's see, that's at 22. And you still got all these guys going. Sorry, I have to write these timestamps down. I completely missed them. I'm hearing other vehicles detonating here. As Op4, it looks like they're trying to backpedal a rush here on the final objective. And they're just getting heavily taken out everywhere here. Hearing more AT firing, but, I mean, some of it's just hitting rocks and everything. So I guess Op4's plan was to rush this objective to make that objective easier. And it's costing them a bit, but they're getting there. Huh. A very interesting play out so far. I've never seen a rush this heavy in FNF, and it's kind of working. Sort of working. It's working-ish. Oh my god. He... Oh! Oh! Ho, ho! Wow! Brilliant. That was a great grenade throw. Yes, he died, but oh, mwah. I love grenades in this game because they will fuck you up. Oh, man. So this objective is under a lot of pressure. Op4's already lost a pretty significant chunk of their force. You might see Blue 4 maneuver this squad down to block all of Op4 here as they're literally trying to get control of this area. It's gonna be up to the few remaining Blue 4 guys here as picket lines, or I guess not even picket line, just individual infantrymen to get as many kills as they can here. Because Op4 went for a really interesting plan here. I can see where they were going with it. Rush the final objective to then make the other objective easier, and the BTR-80 can pick off people early on, but it has been costly. Did Shy just get fucked? Yes, he did. Okay. Well, you got Lolo back here. He's marksman kit, so he's trying to line up some shots in the back line. Ooh, there goes Norris. By the way, Ilbanek, you're still here. It looks like the plugin is working in the fact that I can't hear anyone in the spectator, but I also can't hear anyone in the game. So, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I'm sorry. It's just whatever allows me to hear people locally. I guess that needs to then be turned on. Seismo got taken out. Yeah, no harm done, Ilbanek. I mean, it's a good test. It's a good test. But if you get it tweaked, let me know and I'll adjust it. They should just be glad that you two never gave it. You're talking about Falcon and start getting mortars, right? Ooh. Do you know the video which you deployed the suicide paratroopers? Yes, that was POG last Thursday, if I recall correctly. It was one of the POG ops. I'm not muted, though. I don't have the mute thing on. I already checked. That was one of the first things I checked to make sure I wasn't muted like that. But no, it's working fine. But I mean, Ilbanek, if you're on later tonight, you can test it too. And if there's something different, then you need to give me a list of your add-ons that you might have on and that I might have on, and we'll have to see if there's a contingency there. I didn't see a Gaz run you over, Goose. I'm sorry. Major Khan getting the first drop there. Trying to follow up with the second, but then he gets dropped, unfortunately. He should have killed that one, immediately popped a grenade, and pulled back. Because when you're that aggressive, you're eventually going to get picked off. Lolo, meanwhile, trying to find a decent overwatch position on the cache site itself. How's Scan Your Recon doing? They're still coming in a battle line here. They're going to probably hold this area on their own. Galil just got a grenade kill. He's got to check his rear, though, and he gets Hillary Clinton by King. Multiple shots to the back of the head. Unfortunately, Galil committed suicide. Oh yeah, because Falcon's been run over by vehicles a few times in FNF, and he likes to complain about it. Cash is now being mag dumped. Lolo trying to set up a position where he can pick more people off. He's immediately taken fire by Bayant, though. Gets hit multiple times by Bayant. Again, you got some really good players over there. I'm a little worried about Lolo, and I think I just caster cursed Lolo. Anyway, now we got Scania Recon coming on the rear to line up a defensive position, looking over at everything. The entirety of Alpha has been killed off. Their task with Platoon was to hold this one position. Meanwhile, Op4 have taken quite a few casualties as well. Blue 4 definitely has the number advantage, but they're being harassed by a BTR. It is still technically anyone's game. There's the second objective being destroyed. BTR now picking off additional people here and staying from a great range, so it's going to be hard to hit it with AT. So Blue 4 could very well defeat themselves in detail here by constantly dividing themselves. Op4 have all their infantry together, so it's just going to have to be the skill of Scandia Recon versus the rest of Op4. Thankfully, for Blue 4's sake, most of the elite troops are dead under Delta HQ, but you still got players like Kanan Novix up, Bayant as well, roster also pretty good. But Scandy's Scandy, and Scandy is on offense here, coming into what will become a defensive group of players here. And as we see, some of Scandy already opening up and trying to take out some members of Op4 here. One getting knocked unconscious, the other one getting headshotted. That is all you can expect. That is NAS shooting. And some double taps going in. Little short on those GLs, but that's okay. Devour, yes. I will be honest, though, today I woke up and I played some Xbox with a friend of mine. GL going short again. I'll talk about it more in intermission because I got a lot I need to talk about, in all honesty. Zally, the two-tap headshot King Nafs here, knocking him out and then following up with a headshot there. You got Novix, Novix, King, and Roster turn around. They're checking bodies. This is a very powerful group right here, but now you got more forces coming up, starting to suppress Scandy as they come in. One of the members of Scandy are down. That would be Andiri. Oh, dear. More GLs going in. It hits a tree, just falling short. You got quite a few Russian bodies back here, though. Cholin trying to get some pickoffs here. Seeing some suppression up on this rock. Yeah, this battle line, I'm a little worried about Scandy because they might get overwhelmed by the amount of infantry that push them, but if they stay grouped up and Scandy stays heavy on their GLs, that could still work in their favor. Scandy's GL use in FNF is extraordinary. If not, just incredibly lucky. Who's platoon lead? He's already dead. It was Shy. Vagrant is Op4 platoon lead, and he's about to get some shots on Scandy as they maneuver around. And Vagrant's also not too bad. Whoa! Damn, he put that right in between the both of them. Mwah! That indeed was a Kobe. You can tell it's a Kobe because it landed and exploded. And I will never not stop making that joke. That was a beautiful shot, though. All right, Whiplash waking back up. I want to see if Vagrant fires again. Nope, at his angle, he will not see Whiplash. Azariah coming around. He's got to be careful because there's two guys right here. And I think he noticed their antennas. He quickly pulls away. Nimia behind him wasn't able to line up a shot. Nimia getting taken out by Vagrant on the flank here. Vagrant taking multiple shots by Yanni is quick to get down. Yanni is on the multi, by the way. If you do exclamation point multi, you will be able to see Yanni's point of view. And I think Nemesis' point of view as well. The two members of Scandy there. Wow, Azariah getting immediately dropped by Roderick and Pro Hunter. And I mean, the other side, there's actually been a lot of casualties on Scandy's northeastern flank as well. They're being pushed by members of Pepega Pirates and have just been taking significant casualties. So I get what Blue 4 tried to do with this counterattack. Nimia eventually bleeds out there. Dooley and Perriton are going to hide up on the rocks with the PKP and an M4. Not a bad call there, but I mean, if they get swarmed, there's nowhere to hide. I'd say at this point, Blue 4 needs to cut their losses and pull back to their final position here. Falcon, please. For the love of God. I got a Gaz driving by. I think because some of Op4 might try to rush around. It took you 6 hours to make those trenches. I know, Malin. It was, it's good, though. Woo! So now Op4 is aggressively pushing this position. No, Malin, you know my feeling. You've spent 6 hours making that only for Op4 just to rush it in and, do it in like 5 minutes, right? Yeah. That's how I feel when I make Zeus Ops. Ooh, oh, that was a smoke grenade. I was hoping that would be a frag. That would have been so deadly. Frags, please tell me these are frags. It's an incendiary. Did it just kill someone? No! Chat, did that just kill someone? Oh. I'm gonna have to watch that back, because if that thermite grenade actually just killed somebody. Fireball. I could have sworn I saw a red triangle disappear right there. All right, whoever this guy is, Orcus, you need to throw grenades. Grenades are your best call here, right here, man. Wait, you're an explosive specialist. Use a satchel. Oh my God, please. Orcus, throw a satchel. Throw a charge. Orcus, please. Orcus. Oh God, he's too scared. He's bandaging too. Oh, the room here for him to do something. Oh. He tried thermiting it. You got Flaninja. He's not getting the kills, though. He needs to get those kills. Meanwhile, on the other flank... Oh. Yeah, they know Orcus is up there. Ooh-wee! That was messy. Flaninja wakes back up. I assume the other guy woke back up, too. Whiplash and Yanni are still up. They might be able to take these Vicks and try... Oh, no, they cannot. Those wheels are all down. The other one got blown up. Now, the question is, does Op4 have enough manpower to take this remaining position? I honestly think they do. Especially since Op4 has the BTR. So despite it getting really messy during Op4's rush, Blue 4 was just way too divided and they weren't able to make the casualties they needed to actually win. Flinja, I know. I've been saying Flaninja. I know, it's Flinja. Flinja. I know. I'm bad at this, guys, okay? Alright, so Op4 otherwise mounting up in Gaz. Oh, it's just Bayan driving. You should have been able to pick up the other guys, because now it's only this cache. There's only a few Blue 4 guys remaining. Yes, they do have some of the M2s around. Look at this tower, though. It's already taken some damage, so if it takes more damage, it might collapse. And I'm wondering if the collapse of that tower will actually destroy the cache, because sometimes it does damage underneath. We'll just have to see how this plays out. Whew. All right. Righto. I know 7R came in. Didn't you guys do really well last week, if I remember correctly, during round 2? Weren't you the guys that clutched it, or was it someone else? I can't remember. EU round 2, if it was 7R guys that helped clutch the mission and turn it around. Yeah, you won round 2. That's what I thought. That's what rings a bell. I normally don't recognize the newer groups unless they do something like that, in which case, yes, I will remember you. So it's Yanni and Whiplash, I think, driving up, honking here to indicate they're friendly. It is a pretty cute little castle. Gotta be careful about driving this in, though, because that could become an AT target and blow everything up around them. So they just gotta be a little careful. I'm a little worried with how stalled out this round is getting, because I told you guys I want to be able to cover round 2 tonight. I just have to keep mine on my time, but if we finish up in the next 15 minutes, I'll be able to cover round 2. No problems. I think Op4 is just waiting to regroup at this time. Is there a princess in the tower, though? Oh, there's always a princess in my tower. Giggity. Anyway. I'll let you figure out who it is. Daedalur with Anemo, both with 240s. Yep. Last week, EU2. We'll see if EU2 this week will show anything in addition. I do love... Oh my god, he's got a 240. He's taking one of the Marksman's E-Clan scopes, and he's going to pick off people. Oh, Bates. Don't disappoint me here. Now, this is the SU-230 scope, but it's the regular one, which is why you see the markings for the M4 and M249. If it was the 230A scope, then it would have markings for 7.62, and these lines would be slightly different. Fun fact. 230 series for E-Clans is, I think, my favorite one to work with in all of Arma. Now, you're hearing some GLs going off. And the BTR... Oh, there goes the tower, but it did not destroy the cache. And you see somebody's getting killed off here. That was the GLs taking out the battle tower. Really great play there. And you got the BTR coming back because they left the other BTR back at base, and they're going back to pick that one up probably because the other one ran out of ammo because they were just mag dumping this area, which is why you have a few random bodies around. If we were to go to the kill count of that BTR, I'd imagine, yep, we got 3 kills right there, and none for Holt because he's driving. So those 3 bodies, we have 2 right there, and we had 1 up here where 50 cal was before things started. I'm wondering if those GLs will actually destroy the cache at this rate. I think it takes multiple GL rounds to do it, but you got to remember the GP25 GL system on the OPT4 rifles can be ranged up to 400 meters, so it literally turns into indirect fire at that range. I have no idea what blew up over there, possibly a truck. But at this range, they can just bombard the damn position and probably kill people with those rounds if they wanted to keep it going. They had some great hits on it. So OPT4, they've got 2 groups right now. They got the BTR on the north, and we've got Warkus in the rear. Looks like OPT4 is planning on mounting up in some gases and potentially charging this position. Pierce is driving around honking. I don't know for what. But we just have to wait and see how OPT4 pushes in on this position, which it looks like they're starting. They should honestly wait for that. Nope, there's the BTR opening up. Trying to get some pickoffs and harass. This team's also harassing. This is perfectly coordinated here as the gases are now... Oh, without that suppressive fire, though, I think Blue 4 would have spotted this and picked these people off, but... Because the battle tower's down and they're getting suppressed, they don't realize there's stuff coming up here. I think this is going to be GG unless one of these grenades ends up being a frag. Oh, it's going to be tough to track. Bayant on the side, though. Picking people off with a 249. He's on 3 kills. And Blue 4 still doesn't realize they're being breached. 4th kill for Bay. Fifth kill for Bay. And he gets blown up by a grenade. Grenades going back and forth right here. Doing some damage. Some grenades getting caught in positions. BTR still circling this objective, but Blue 4, I don't think, has the manpower to stop it as the Overwatch team now comes in to drop off additional forces. OPT4's gotten their foot in the door. It's going to be incredibly difficult for them to get out now. There's so much smoke in this AO. Hayes getting picked off. This other Vic now driving in. Going to do a far dismount. Beautiful rush play by OPT4 here. And it just keeps on giving. You did not just screw that up, you silly, silly goober. There is just so many grenades going off. Nielsen trying to vault the wall, Olaf corner camping him. Blue 4 needs to do everything in their power to hold their sectors here. Because otherwise Op 4 are literally going to swarm in, but if they lose control of this central area, Op 4 is going to find that cache and just hit it with AT or a charge, and it's going to be over. Norris, you lucky son of a bitch. And then Albin still kills him! So Norton's plot armor only applied to enemies, but if a friendly gets him, then you're screwed. I think this is GG at this point. Cash is right there. They're going to put demo on it. Might see Olaf or Hatzir, Arthur get a few kills. Olaf getting some good kills here as well. Now the BTR's rolling in. And it's a... No, Orcus is still alive. Yeah. So they just need to blow the cache up at this point. And there it is. All right. Not a bad start. That's a win on Op 4. I'm really surprised the rush play worked really well, but when you break it down, Blue 4 deciding to put Scandy on the front line instead of reinforcing,